was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a Snicker bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. Y'all in her love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
Feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to. It's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. To throw on second is Watson. Completion left side to Miller. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. The 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. On first down, it's Watson. It's caught by Mike Evans. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now it's Newton. Staying on his feet, fighting through it. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Carl Nassib in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
To throw on second down is Newton. Pushing through the contact. He's going to go for a big play. He's got him in. Complete. Rashad Perriman off to the races. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Rashad Perriman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a first down throw for Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Newton on first down. And it's caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Watson on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Over the middle to Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Down! Back 22! Back 22!
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson trying to lay one up deep. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Panthers coming out now. Drives 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st and 10, Newton. That's caught out left by Perriman. Rashad Perriman off to the races. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Now Newton. Inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudins get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
On 1st down, Newton. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
2nd and 10, Newton again. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there. In the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Newton throwing again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Watson. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Watson. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with a game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And that is going to be incomplete. Dirk Cutter's guys go for it, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he stopped immediately there. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Steps away to his left. Taking a shot for... This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 1st and 10, Watson. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. A shotgun snap for Watson. Evans has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. With it is Jackson. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, 1st quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This 2nd quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
Now Newton on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Newton now 9 of 11 passing in this 1st half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. So 2 minutes to go in a wild 1st half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. On 1st down, it's Newton. He'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. To the air again, Newton. And boy, that one drops It's incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Throwing on third down, Newton. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
20. Hey. Do something. 20.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by K'Von Webster. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It was Eric Reed in on the stop. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Come back. Target.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Watson. Being chased out left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Watson. Flush to his right. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Jackson now to return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Buying time to his left. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Newton on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 55 yards. On first and goal, they'll try the option left. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. The shotgun snap for Newton. Steps under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And Blake, the tight end's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Watson now to throw. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Watson on 1st down. On the right side, this is Miller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Watson now looking to throw on second down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Addison in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a return will stop right around the 25.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Do something.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Forced out to his left. Fighting to stay upright, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Newton dancing to his left. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a first down throw for Newton, being chased out left. Now he'll let this one go, deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
To throw is Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal?
Come back, come back.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. Here's Jackson. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Carolina getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Cam's going to run the option right on first down. This is McCaffrey. And a great move again. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Gun. Hey.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Shaquille Barrett. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
20. Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading pass. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Now Watson to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing on third down, Watson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Dirk Cutter's guys go for it, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Set. 20.
Operating from the gun. Newton, he sets to fire. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And give him a gain of 37. On first down, Newton. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Second and 10. Newton again. Dancing to his left. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for Carolina. 49 yards. On first and 10, Newton eluding the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swing, slant, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They come out here, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton taking it in. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just falling behind him.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 19-point game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
System. Hoping I ain't lose religion. Text and prayer hands. Hope the message sending on. Know I've been blessed. I've been seeing prophets. Busted yellow shirts. Louder than the voice. Dancing in my trucks. Living out of body. Say the man got me on. Can you hear me? Now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Extensions that'll look like expeditions on. Man, it's too loud. Hear me in your city, cause when I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all. Can you hear me now? 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 Mama, dirty the roads that I've traveled.